Dear students, let us learn today about galvanic cell or voltaic cell. It is a cell in which chemical energy is converted into electrical energy. That deals in these cells, chemical reaction is carried out through which electricity is produced. How these galvanic cells or voltaic cells are constructed? These are constructed in which two half cells are connected with each other by means of salt bridge. Which are the two half cells? Each half cell is nothing but the metal strip dipped in its ions. Example is zinc strip is dipped in a ZnSO4 solution. It is one type of half cell. And another half cell is silver strip dipped in a AgCl solution. Such cells are called as half cells, and such two half cells are attached with each other by means of salt bridge, and these two half cells are joined to voltmeter by wire to calculate the amount of electricity produced by the cell. Then what is the salt bridge? What is the salt bridge? Salt bridge is nothing but a U-tube. It is nothing but a U-tube in which agar-agar gel is filled. In this U-tube, agar-agar gel is filled, in which neutral or inert solutions like KCl or NH4NO3 solution is also filled. Thus, the salt bridge is nothing but a U-tube in which agar-agar gel is filled with KCl or NH4NO3 solution. This agar-agar gel is at first prepared at hot condition in a solution form and at first filled in a U-tube and let it get cooled. When it gets cooled and we filled KCl and NH4NO3 solution in it, when this U-tube is inverted, then it do not drops the solution. When the salt bridge is not in use, it is always dipped in a distilled water solution. Thus, we have studied that in galvanic cell, chemical energy is converted into electrical energy. In galvanic cell, two half cells are used in a construction which are joined by a salt bridge. Then what is the function of salt bridge? What is the function of salt bridge? The first function of salt bridge is it maintains electrical conduction between the two half cell. Electrical contact between the two half cells, and it completes the circuit. Second function is it prevents mixing of two solutions. It prevents mixing of two solutions. And the third function is it maintains electrical neutrality. It maintains electrical neutrality. Thus, the galvanic cell is prepared. Now, let us learn about the formulation or notation of the cell. Formulation or notation of the cell. How these cells are noted. Let us learn. Thus, in the formulation, first rule is metal electrodes are written at the end of the formula. Metal electrodes are written at the end of formula. Anode is placed. Here anode is negatively charged. While in electrolytic cells, anode is positively charged. But in voltaic cell, anode is negatively charged and it is right at the extreme left of the cell. Obviously, cathode is positively charged and it is written at extreme right of the cell. Then insoluble species, if there are insoluble species in cell or the gases in cell, they are put exactly adjacent to the electrodes. Insoluble species or gases, if they are present in a cell, they are right exactly adjacent to our electrodes. Then third rule is aqueous solutions. Aqueous solutions are placed at the middle of formula. Aqueous solutions are placed at middle of the formula. Then fourth rule is a single vertical line is placed between two phases. Single vertical line is placed in between two phases which are termed as a phase boundary. It shows direct contact, that deals Ag solution in which direct contact electrode is Ag. As like this, single vertical line shows direct contact between electrode and solutions. The next rule is the double vertical line. Double vertical line which indicates salt bridge. It indicates salt bridge, which is placed exactly at the middle of the cell formula. Concentrations of a solution as well as pressure of a gases. If gases are used in our cell, then pressure is also mentioned in the formula. Concentration and pressure of gases is also mentioned in our cell formula. If single half cell, we have to mention single half cell. Then at first ions separated by a single vertical line and then electrode. Consider first example, zinc electrode dipped in a ZnSO4 solution, 1 molar ZnSO4 solution, then it is termed as Zn solution. It is in an aqueous form. It is 1 molar. It is separated by a single vertical line and electrode, which is in a solid form. Again, another half cell consider as a Ag electrode dipped in a 1 molar AgCl solution. Then it is noted as a Ag ions, which are in aqueous form, which have a concentration 1 molar, separated by a single vertical line, and electrode noted as like this. Now let us Consider a cell. Consider a cell in which these two half cells are used, and these two half cells are connected by the salt bridge. Then total cell notation is as like this, as like below. In this cell, zinc solution and a zinc rod, these are used as a anode. Then we have seen that anode are placed at exactly left side, and this is the right side. Then Zn is anode, which is dipped in a ZnSO4 solution, which is 1 molar. This is separated by salt bridge from another half cell in which silver ions are present, which have concentration 1 molar and which are separated by silver electrode. This is the total cell formula. Thus, we can write total cell formula, and we can easily know how our cell is constructed with two half cells, Zn rod dipped in a ZnSO4 solution, Ag rod is dipped in a AgSO4 solution. These two half cells are connected with each other by salt bridge. Like this, we can note our cells or write our formula of our cells. Thank you.